You know, like they say, like, are you depressed or are you just surrounded by assholes?
Why am I down on you tonight?
That was strategic.
We.
I just put up mine higher.
How?
What do you mean it's got nothing to do with sugar? Isn't that what glucose is?
Yeah, but it's not sugars, it can be carbs. We had this conversation the last day.
Did we?
Let's not have it again.
You obviously didn't make your point the last day.
Your ears are obviously closed.
Always. It's hard to pay attention when it's boring.
I'm sorry, did you say something? Do you know what I was thinking today?
What?
Imagine being a priest.
Ew.
The
Like this could literally go anyway.
like the
Take your time.
I mean the boxes you have to click during the interview.
That's how you interview to be a priest? You have to fill out a form with
When
boxes
they're
that
being
you have to tick?
when they're being interviewed and they're like, okay, tick.
God is the best. 1,
Who is-
strongly disagree. 5, strongly agree. That kind of setup. Wait, hang on. How did you see a form to fill in on how to become a priest? What were you doing?
No, I was just thinking, like, they get a free house, they get a free workshop,
Parish.
like a church.
What do you mean a workshop?
Church. Their workshop. They get free money, kind of.
Right.
So, why not?
Would you want to be a priest though?
But like, look at the.
Imagine,
Yeah.
like you'd have to write a sermon every week.
No, I don't want to be a priest. Can you imagine that?
No, not actually. Like
No
not in
six.
any
I'm out.
universe would that happen. Imagine you in a big black suit, just a little.
Can you imagine me giving a sermon? Oh, fuck this. Get out. I'm tired.
Stop being evil and stuff. The end.
But like, the things you have to.
You'd love
Be.
sitting in a confession box though, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the gossip.
Tell me your sins. You did what?
You put what up your ass?
There are no amount of Hail Marys that are going to save you. No, but why did you see a form? Where do you go to? Like, how do you?
But I imagine they have to they have to hit a certain criteria. Oh yes, there we go. Criteria. Works well with kids. Yes. I went there.
You should probably edit that bit out.
You have to have a massive ego, I think.
Well,
'Cause-
1 in 10 people in the population is a psychopath, apparently. And people who are CEOs and actors, you know, kind of like at the top of whatever chain they're in, tend to be psychopathic. But not all psychopaths are like killers. I think you're a psychopath, but a good one. Do you know what I mean?
How'd you find good?
Because there's a camera on us. Yeah. So like maybe priests
But they have to
need
have a
to be-
massive ego. Because
Exactly.
they have to talk about stuff.
Imagine telling
If
other
the-
people whether they're good or not, or worthy enough to get into wherever it is they think they're going.
But even the thing about before you get married, they have to give you relationship tips, even though they've never been in a relationship.
I know, it's ridiculous. But no, it's a long time since I had any dealings with
And
the
they have to
church.
give you-
But I think they get in professionals, like, you know, people
No,
who
the
are...
priest does it.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he
No, you
does.
have crowds that do...
Priest does it.
No, you're wrong there now.
And he's to be
No,
like
they get in... What's the name of that crowd?
priesthood.
No.
Screaming all night. All
Again.
morning.
Is it back teeth or something?
I don't know. He's gonna be missing teeth if he keeps screaming.
It's a nice backdrop.
That's enough church talk.
I think so, yeah.
Fuck
it. Yeah.
So,
It is free money though.
well,
It depends like how you get the free money, what you have to do. There's, you know,
just give a massive a night.
nothing is for free. But if all you had to do was an hour fucking up there chatting and reading out of the
Rent-free.
book of Ecclesiasticus or the Romans or someone. Free rent, but like they never get money to do up the houses or anything. Do you ever be in there? 70s carpet everywhere. That wouldn't bother you. You like 70s carpet.
See, that's men for you not to know the place.
Yeah. Yeah, but you
Like
not
obviously,
like
there's no women in the house, so they don't have that feminine
you say
touch.
obviously. You could get in a maid or a helper.
I wonder what they do with blue balls.
Are they flowers?
Nope.
No, those are bluebells.
Blue balls are, well, they're the same colour as bluebells.
And if it's left long enough, you'll have to ask a priest.
Nope.
In fact, I dare you.
Ask a priest, how do you deal with the blue balls?
Yeah.
Because they're not allowed to masturbate because that's considered
An abomination.
the devil's work. I'm acting the devil about 5 times a day.
Well, hell sounds like way more fun. Mark Twain saying, to hell for the company. That's where you'd want to be. Anyway, I hate being cold.
There's cold and there's burning your skin off.
I'd still, if I had to die, I'd prefer to...
Burn.
Which, would you burn or would you freeze to death?
Well, have you ever touched something cold and you're like, oh, and then you touch something hot, you're like, fuck my fucking finger.
Actually, I fucking hate being burnt. It's like my number one thing I hate.
Do you know how they, before with witches, DJ, if they used to throw them into the river, right? And if they floated and survived, it meant they were a witch and they burned them at the stake. But if they drowned,
It meant they were a witch.
It meant that they weren't. So like,
this is another reason why men should never be left in charge of anything.
some men.
Some men.
I wouldn't try into the river.
Not me, because you like me.
Sure. Test her.
I can swim, I just don't like it.
Yeah, but if you survive, they burn you to the stake.
They burn you into a stake.
They tie you to a stake and they burn you.
Do you know, like when you're what's that thing for funerals where they burn the bodies? What's it called?
Hell?
No, the bit where you're in the
Cremation.
cremation. Oh, I couldn't think of the word. Yeah, that. There's a point during that process where the meat is perfectly cooked. I read that the other day and I was like, yeah, that's funny. I probably shouldn't say it out loud.
Do you think
though.
they ask?
The dead people definitely not. You can't talk after you die. Who asks?
Imagine that was a question they asked when they were cremating someone. Do you want to eat this or are we doing ashes today?
Oh, like they do when you're having babies and they ask you, do you want to eat the placenta and stuff?
Blech.
Exactly.
No, I don't eat fresh guts, thank you. Anyway, training.
By the ways. For
so
Easter, have you an Easter regime?
doesn't
You won't
matter.
take any extra days off or anything just because it's Easter.
No,
You don't take holy days off or anything.
I am the least holy person in the world.
I can't concur. He is actually the least holy person. So you'll just continue on in your crusade. Oh,
Yep.
There.
Just eat. I don't really train weekends now.
Why?
I normally kind of like doing a bit, but it's not in the program to. Excusez-moi.
That's a good reason
So-
not to do it then.
Thursday was deadlifts, and oh my god, the session took about 4 hours. I'm not joking you.
Why?
It just these sessions are so hard and long.
Never not have it. Literally and figuratively.
It's just because getting ready for competition and we're spanning out the sessions to 4 hours.
Oh, that's deliberate. You weren't just having a shit day like it's supposed to take 4
break
hours.
me down, yeah. So deadlifts.
Break you down mentally.
Thursday was deadlifts. I had some deadlifts here. Deadlifts, squats. What else did I do? Overhead holds. That was a new one I haven't done before.
Overhead what?
Holds.
Oh, I thought you said holes. I was like, really? A training session?
HOL
DS.
and HOLES sound the same. I just realised.
Yes, in fact.
Holds. Holes.
Holds.
Holes.
Emphasis
holes.
on the d part.
Yeah, but you don't normally do
So
it.
overhead, and you just hold it there
For 10 seconds.
for 10 seconds. Okay.
180 kilos. I didn't have a rack, so I had to jerk it up there.
You use all these terms, and I'm like, oh, is that what you did? Yeah.
So I had it in my
No
neck, and I
idea.
jerked it up there and just hold it for 10 seconds.
Just like that.
Didn't dump it. Just like this over here. So we did that. Did some core. Did more grip.
What's core for you?
For me, it's plank holds. Bird dogs.
It sounds
Cat.
like a weird experiment.
Cat, cow.
Ah, here. Are you taking the
Bird
piss?
dogs, holds, and cat cow. So cat cow is, do you know, stretch like this? And then you go like this.
The one where it looks like a dog's about to get sick.
Or a dog taking a shit. So like that. And then you do the one where you're cocking. So you're like that. So that's a cow.
A cow
So-
doesn't do that. Why is it called cat? Like
Because-
a cat does put up their back, but what does a cow do?
Do it in the camera. So it's like this. This is the cow. Because
How is that a cow?
because the way a cow's belly is like this when they're standing. On all fours, obviously.
And they're looking at something in the sky.
Yeah. Do you not see a cow looking up?
Ooh. Yeah. Right, so a cat cow.
And hallow holds.
You're only making them up now. You're
not.
taking the piss. What's a hollow
So
hold?
hallow hold is
Hello.
your hands like this, legs lie on your back. Take your shoulder blades off the ground and your legs and hold. And
I thought that was a beetle.
hello. Hello. Follow me. Okay. Try that in that game.
Oh my god, the fella that's always washing the
Yeah.
thing in the background.
Abe's Odyssey.
Oh yeah, God, that's the early 2000s, late 90s, was it?
Mm.
And why is it called a halo hold, or do you mean halo?
No, hello.
Why halo?
Because you say hello when you hold it.
Hello.
No, you say hello repeatedly when you hold it. Do you ever see anyone in the gym doing it? Hello, hello, hello.
Literally never, because if I did, it would have been like, ah! Like, why? Who
You
made
can't
that up?
point and laugh at people in the
You
gym.
absolutely can. And like, you've never done that. Oh my God, of
Ever.
all the people.
No, I don't, Tony. You say what?
No, they don't.
What?
I'd be doing that over in the gym now some night and they're like, what?
Do try it out. Make sure you record it.
Like, do you whisper it or do you say it out loud? Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, out loud.
Oh, I'd say, yeah.
Well, not out loud. Just get into yourself. Kind of hello, 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 hello. So try it.
Could you not just
And
like...
record it so I can put it up here as well.
No, they're all in on it as well now. Well, if you think you're going to get one over on me. Nope. As the old saying goes.
Nope.
Nope.
You're missing out.
On being taken the piss out of in the gym.
I don't take the piss out of people ever. Ding. That's right. Hello. Ha. Feared above my head. Hello.
Is it really what they call it?
Hello. Hold. Yeah.
We're going to have to get the name of that one. Hallow is in Hallow.
Yeah.
Hallowed be thy name. Why does it keep coming back to like
Priest is like the
priests and holy stuff?
Catholic is today's theme.
Oh no, this episode is haunted.
We should. Do you know this house is haunted?
I know, but that probably followed you from our home house. All that weird stuff.
What was the last thing that happened? Actually, I might attach it here. I was on the camera and I was going to do a thing for a tub of protein that I got, right? So the camera like this, and I was holding protein like this, and the door behind me in the press, in the cupboard in England. Because
Press and
they haven't a
cupboard.
clue the press is in England. What idiots. So the press slammed behind me.
Was he that ghost into keeping a tidy kitchen because you always leave doors open after you? He's probably pissed off, like, here, he's fucking...
You close the fucking door.
Close the fucking door, and then slammed it just to get your attention. But did that actually really happen?
Yes.
Okay. What about the one where they lifted the bed up?
Oh yeah. A couple of months ago, my bed lifted like an inch off the ground.
Like he must have been a strong ghost, because that's a big bed and you are a big man. That probably took all his ghost might to lift you up.
And dropped it, and I woke up and was like, oh, what was that? So I was going to wake after that. And then I was like, oh, I just dreamt that, didn't I? Because I was asleep and happened. And I was kind of lying in the bed. I was like, how would I go back to sleep now?
Jesus Christ.
So it happened again, the bed kind of tilted again. I was like, I'm never going to go to sleep.
Ever.
Ever again. But that hasn't happened since. That was a couple months ago. This is like the Halloween special.
Well, no, there's plenty more stories now that we could do for a Halloween special. But what do you think your ghost outfit would be?
What do you mean? How do you mean?
How do you mean? Do you know when you die, that's the outfit you wear forever then?
I assume a vest.
With torn off sleeves.
With torn off sleeves.
A halter neck to us girls.
A wife beater to us boys.
Like
Imagine
maybe chains.
you live to 90, right?
I did do some squats with 90. Do you remember?
Imagine you lived to the age of 90.
Oh, right.
And that's when you die.
Yeah.
Your ghost then is kind of going around like this. And feeble and shit.
That's a bit shit. It's no reason to go young though. Just so your ghost looks good.
You want to think about that. You should really think about that right now.
I'm going to think about that.
Oh yeah, we went off track again. People keep saying that this is more about us talking than training.
They're not wrong. Also, we can't help it. That's our attention spans.
It's my ADHD.
My
Ooh,
ADD.
butterfly. You're what?
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. ADD is how it mostly presents in girls and women. They don't have the hyperactivity part of it. They have the inattention and like problems with object permanence and
Oh, you almost
I
had
can
that.
see like your eyes are glazing over as I'm talking. Like,
You finished talking yet?
I'm going to leave that one there, I suppose. Can I ask a stupid question? Is there any other kind from me?
No.
Is it Arnold Schwarzenegger? Is that why it's called Arnold Classics?
As opposed to what?
Like, why is his name on this thing that has loads of different things in it?
Because it's the Arnold Classic Sports Festival is the full name of it.
The Arnold Classic Sports Festival.
I think that's right up there, number 1 or 2.
No, it's not.
Is
it?
The Arnold Classic named after Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
As opposed to what?
Like, he's not the only person whose name is Arnold or was ever. There's been
Yeah,
loads.
but he's there. He's always there.
Did he start it up?
Yeah.
When did it start?
I don't know.
And I don't care. Ballet isn't a sport.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Is ballet a sport?
What else is it? Like you have competitions.
It's a dance style.
Dancing is a competition.
It's not a sport though. It's a pastime. And then it's a professional pastime. Or whatever professional people call it. Like, if ballet is in it, can you get hip hop in it? Or Irish dancing?
Yeah, I've seen dancing at
Is
this
there
thing.
archery in it? Darts?
Everything is there. You were gone away from my question.
What was your question? I forgot, it was so boring.
Forget it. That'll do.
That was interesting.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks.
And if you want some questions asked,
Pick hard ones for him.
put them in the comments for Chris or from me.
Put in science ones.
Or don't. Peace
Or do.
out. Or don't.
Good.
Oh,
It's roasting in here.
my butt hurts.